Thank you for coming back to my channel. Please subscribe, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel, allowing me to do this. Y'all, enough is enough. It's time we bring common sense back to America. I am done with all these mandates. I mean, are we just a bunch of sheeps following the herd, or are we free Americans who can think for ourselves? I am done with all the mandates. I have thrown my mask in the garbage where it belongs. And that booster poke that they want you to get every year, well, they can take my share of that juice and they can shove it up their ass, because I will not do it. We have millions of illegal criminals flooding our southern border. Oh, and guess what? No mask, no shot passports. And they're bussed all over the U.S. and released to do their crime and to spread their diseases. Joe Biden himself, in a fancy Washington, D.C. restaurant, he walks in the restaurant with no mask. He sits down and orders his food, no mask. He gets up and walks out, no mask. And he's supposed to be the leader. Well, the best way to lead is by example. He's not doing a very good job at that. He is such a hypocrite. Somebody complained in my comments saying that all I do is bash our government and I must really hate our government. To that person, I will have to say, do you love our government? If you do, you're one of the biggest parts of the problem. Yes, I love my country. I love our military. I do hate our government. Our government is now wanting to cut the military funding in half. While every other country in the world is building up their military, they want to cut our military's budget in half. Oh yeah, and Joe Biden wants to kick military service people out of the service if they don't get the poke in the eye. Is this really how we treat our heroes? So now, they can cut the funding to our military in half. They can kick our heroes out of the military because they refuse to comply with that mandate to get a poke in the arm. It's like they don't have a say in what goes into their body. And all of this is when all the other countries in the world is building up their military. And most all the other countries in the world today hates the United States. Thanks a lot, Joe Biden. Joe Biden, have you took your meds lately? You really need them. An In-N-Out Burger restaurant was closed down because an employee did not ask for the customer's shot passport and photo ID. So the health department closed that restaurant down. Y'all, this is mostly kids working in these places like In-N-Out Burger. This would be dangerous for them. I mean, you got a 17, 18-year-old kid working in a burger place, and some big dude walks in and wants a hamburger, and you tell him you can't give him a hamburger because he don't have a passport. That's putting your life on the line for a hamburger. And think about this. When you ask to see that person's documents, you're talking to him face to face. You're handling the documents that he hands you barehanded. You read his documents, you hand them back to him. If he's got COVID, guess what? You do too by now. So now it looks like the kids that's frying these French fries in these burger joints, they are now going to be the COVID police for Joe. That's way above their pay grade if you ask me. And it's also putting their lives in danger. In-N-Out Burger is giant in California. You tell the people in California that they can't have an In-N-Out Burger, you're going to have a war on your hands. And when I was in California, I had an In-N-Out Burger, and I can understand. They're damn good. So no, we don't need our kids being a police force for Joe Biden. When they closed this restaurant down in Philadelphia, In-N-Out Burger says, okay, we're not going to comply. So they just closed that restaurant down completely. Thanks a lot, Joe Biden. You just cost us some more jobs. And this whole thing about the IRS spying in our bank accounts, screw that. I just won't use a bank anymore in the United States anyway. I'll go offshore for my banking. Just like Patrick Henry said, give me liberty or give me death. I will not comply with tyranny from our own government. It's we the people, not them, the government. Y'all, now's the time to write your letters, make those phone calls, If you don't voice your opinion, you have no room to complain. If you don't write these letters, if you don't go to these rallies, if you don't go make your phone calls, complain to the people that can make a difference, you have no room to complain. Don't go to work complaining to your co-workers. Don't complain to your friends and your family. They can't do nothing. Complain to the people that can make a difference. Enough is enough. It's time to bring common sense back to America. Right now we don't have any, especially in Washington. Y'all, I love you all. Please put your comments below. Tell me what you think about all of this. Give me your ideas. But if you want it put over on the We the People website, please start it by saying We the People. We will take that comment over there. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our world. Say a prayer for our leaders, even though they are not leading nothing. Maybe prayers will turn that around. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that's hurting through COVID, financial hardship, or any other affliction. And just know, I love you all. But as far as mandates, telling me I have to wear a mask, telling me I have to get a booster poke, telling me I have to carry a passport, that shit's over. I'm not going to be part of that dog and pony show.